Frank Watkins, and good morning, Kylie.
Good morning, Frank.
20th of October, again, it's around 8:34 a.m. Perth time. Got the All Ords chart up there. I've been hoping for a break of this 7680 odd level, and we've certainly blown through it today. Next target 7800 even. We've been as high as 77.61 today, but it certainly looks like we've overcome the early fears of whatever we had back here, and possibly as things open up, we're starting to look a bit better. Don't want to be boring, but I'm going to keep going back to this higher low scan. It picks up as many stocks as you'll ever want, as good as you'll ever want. Now, I haven't turned today's data on. 5GG at least came up yesterday and has broken through today. If we continue on, we have A2M. We've actually been in A2M, counting this as a longer term low, although it's not that long, probably 4 or 5 months. Higher low, higher breakout here, and looks like a further breakout coming. It's certainly going for a bit of a dash at the moment, and that's today's data. So again, I think we'd have an extra add to a position on a break of about 750 on that basis. And AEI, I'll ignore AYM. AZS, it's interesting. A break of 40.42, just bring in a bit more data, see where we're actually at. Actually, yeah, that looks more appealing now. We've basically been basing since February. AZS, actually, I think Kylie mentioned this earlier today, so has the tick of approval. Boss Energy, no, not saying it won't carry on, but it's not what I'm looking for. BYH is not ready yet. CZR, not ready yet. 3.49 billion out there. DEV not ready. DLC looking pretty delectable. E2M not quite ready. GBM not ready, or that was an option. Icon Energy not ready. IGO. You've kind of got to look at that. The break of $10 for IGO I think is going to be the start of the next move. If you look back, we move up, we go sideways. We move up, we go sideways. There's a bit to like about IGO when it does break. KFM. I'd like to see a bit better out of OBV before I got too excited. $4,900 worth yesterday. Just check and see what it has done today. Not a lot. K2P, that's shaping up to get interesting. Another option, LVH, a bit of interest in that one. Again, it's the good kick in on balance volume. I'd like to see more sideways movement. Probably seen better than that, but don't discount it. M7T, don't know much about this one, but good basing, good sideways movement. If we get a bit more of a rally in OBV, the breakout would be interesting. We seem to have a heap of stocks today, 32 compared to 1920 recently. I guess that just explains the strength in the market recently as well. MMI is also interesting, 2.99 billion, so I'll move on. NXL, this is very interesting, really good sideways movement. This way happens to be down, this way happens to be sideways. They have a choice. They can keep doing what they're doing here and go broke, or turn the ship around. So yeah, I like NXL. Paladin, I think there's better. POW. POW actually looks pretty good. I'll go back one. POW, turn on the data. The longer it does this sideways movement, the more I like it. QXR, this is a bit of a worry. I'll move on. SBW looks very good. Information technology. Oh, this Shekel Brainwave. This came up a few days ago. Good kick in on-balance volume recently. I have no idea who Shekel Brainwave is. But worth doing a bit of homework on that. St George Mining, getting interesting. Sky Metals even, getting interesting. Very little trading going on. Volume can be an issue with these lower cap or lower price shares. SPQ, not interested. SUV, I'll move on. Panama, I'll move on. There's an option on Thor Mining. TLG, the old Talga group, has broken through a bit today. And that's it. I shall hand over to Kylie.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, I'm going back to my usual scan, which is the 21 break of the close, increasing volume for 4 days, OBV 21% above level of 3 days ago, volume more than 300% from previous 1 day, price range 50 cents, $4, value 250, volume 1 million. Just bear in mind that we're doing these scans at 8:30 in the morning, 8:40 in the morning, and I haven't ticked this. So if you do a scan in a few hours' time, your result will look a bit different because as the data comes in, it will change patterns. So just bear that in mind when you're doing a scan. Okay, first one. I'm just going to move on from there. Now I like this. This is interesting. It's forming some kind of a pattern. And we talk about this a lot where there's a big move and then we like to see a sideways move. This is exactly like what we like to see, some kind of consolidation, waiting for the next break. So I'd be looking very closely at a break of say 52 cents on this one. So keep that one in your watch list. CPN, this one we've seen during the week, it was in a trading halt. It's come out today. Clearly whatever news came out wasn't quite what the market expected, so you can probably delete that one. FFX is looking just red hot. Break of 70 would be, looks like an entry at break of 70. Really like GRR as well. This is where we've had a bottom and now we're seeing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and it's broken the 60 cent level. That looks like a great entry. Sorry,
I think there's a divvy attached to GRR too, albeit small.
What was it last time? 6.9%,
6.9 fully franked, and they did pay it.
Nice, yep. Moving on. LKE, now that was your break along here. So you could have a look at this, see where it's at right now. If you're going to trade it, doesn't look too bad. The clear break. That one looks really good as well. It's broken today, nice strong break. Mind you, the market is strong today, so it'll be interesting what it does tomorrow. If it comes back, finds support at that level, would be a good sign as well. Nope. I think Coles taking a bit of a hit today. It's a bit of a gap down, so move on. No, it's a bit messy. Move on. No. This one came up yesterday. We were talking about a break of $1.80 and it has done that this morning. That's that long-term one. Not a big break, but it has cleared 180. And that's a no. So it's a quick scan, but I think a few interesting ones in there to look at today.
Yep, as always, there's something there if you look hard enough. But just one thing, I think what we've been proving over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, is that you don't have to do 100 different scans every day. Settle on something that works for you, continue to do it, and as you watch the same stocks come up, it'll give you more confidence to move in and start buying. Okay, touch wood, talk to you tomorrow.
See you later. Nice. Copy work.